What if I told you a bridge was built across a river which led to nowhere? No road, no access. Let's see what's there today. All right, we are making our way back to this bridge. This is actually called the Eikenberry Bridge. This is just located in Miami County, just outside of Denver, Indiana. It's obviously been abandoned for quite some time. I've got signs for the road closure, but we're going to take a look at it and see what's left behind. And remember when I said at the beginning what was built with a road to nowhere? Well, I'll explain that here in just a little bit. Very interesting story for sure, but I'm taking advantage of this weather today here in the winter. It's almost 40 degrees. Pretty nice, no wind. It's fairly decent weather for sure, so I'm kind of glad that I was able to get out here and take a look at this. I'm going to turn you around here so you can kind of see what it looks like here today. All right, there it is. Eikenberry Bridge. Now this bridge is, right there's the Eel River. That's what this bridge crosses over. Obviously it's got no signs, you're not going to drive on it anyway. But as you can see, it's a old trestle bridge. Just a little bit about this bridge. It was constructed back in 1920. It's a two-span steel through-truss bridge, if I'm saying that correctly, stretching 230 feet across the Eel River. They say it cost approximately $19,000 to complete. So that's what you got right there. The bridge was named after Ira Eikenberry, who owned the land where this south abutment was eventually constructed. So after decades of use way back in then, this was officially closed in 2010 is when this bridge officially closed. Now the locals refer to it as the Lost Bridge, and that's what I'm going to explain to you. I mentioned that to you early. The reason for that is, it has an interesting origin, put it that way. It's when the bridge was finished back in 1920, excuse me, the only access was on the north side, which is straight across where the camera's viewing now. That's the north side. We are on the south side right now. So the only way to it was from the north side up there. And the south end where I'm at, I'll turn you around here, there was no access. There was nothing over here. So the bridge was built with kind of nowhere to go, which is kind of strange. So that's how it got its name, you know, Lost Bridge, because it kind of made a dead-end crossing there. But finally in 1924, 4 years later, they built this roadway. So the residents here around this area were able to cross the river without having to drive through the water, which I don't think I want to drive through that water, but that's how they got the name Lost Bridge. I thought that was kind of interesting, really. So I'm going to kind of take a look on this bridge's structure. I don't know, it's kind of looking kind of sketchy right there, but we're going to kind of get a feel for it here. We're not too far out, so we're going to take a walk, I think, here on this bridge. I'll brave it for you guys, the things we do for entertainment. But yeah, like I said, that's the Eel River down there. I'm surprised there's a lot of frozen areas. It's been fairly warm lately, so there's still some frozen spots on there. But yeah, I'm walking very gingerly because this is a kind of eerie, to be quite honest. But this is the Eikenberry Bridge. Again, like I said, this is in Miami County near Denver. So you can see here's a break in the truss, and then you got the second truss that we're entering here. So yeah, obviously you wouldn't get no cars down there, so I definitely wouldn't want to take a car down here because I think it might fall through. The floor is not the best. But as you can see, this hole right here, that's kind of scary right there. So I'm kind of trying to stay on the steel girder, so it feel a little more trustworthy than that. So this is the other side of it now. So this is where we are crossing the north end. This is the original access built, and there was no access at all, or there was nowhere to go on the south side, which is very interesting. So get to different views here. Now we are on the other side of the bridge. We officially crossed the bridge, but yeah, interesting. There's the other side of the bridge, but as you can see, there's the original road right there, and that's blocked. As you can see there, you can't even come down this side of the road. So, and there's another one. There's another view of the Eel River. But yeah, that's pretty much it, folks. Not a lot here, but it's kind of cool to see it's still standing. I do like these old bridges. It's definitely history, and it's fun to, like I said, it's definitely fun to see. I'm gonna kind of stop right over here and kind of show you a view from what the bridge looked like. Again, that's the Eel River. Pretty day. There you go there, and we'll take across that view right there. So yeah, there's a few holes in the bridge floor because I'm trying to stay on the steel underneath it as much as possible so I don't fall through. But yeah, here it is, the Eikenberry Bridge, still standing. That's one thing about these old steel bridges, they hold up. Now where the bottom floor holds up real well, that probably definitely rots first, but the actual structure itself, the frame, stands pretty good all these time because, like I said, the steel lasts. So yeah, now we're crossing back over on the south side of the bridge, where again there was no road here when first we built. So okay, there we are. We are back across safely. So there's some geese flying above me, but turn your rack around. Yeah, there you have it. Just a short little video of Eikenberry Bridge. So if you like visiting old bridges, I recommend come out here while it's still standing and while you're still able to walk across it. That was kind of nice to be able to do that. So I appreciate y'all coming out here with me and exploring this with me. It was fun. Until next time, go make it a great day. Have a great Christmas. I'll see you then.